Hey everyone, welcome back to the Under-18 Interzone Championships. My name is Emma and I'm here with the men's Under-18 final between Northern A and Mid-Northern. Northern A playing in white on the right hand side of your screen and Mid-Northern in black on the left hand side of your screen. We should be in for a very close, very exciting game here. When these two teams met in the round robin, Northern took a 2-1 win, so a very close, low scoring, tight game. Something that we will inevitably see again today as the play gets underway. Race out to the strike, taken strongly by Mid-Northern. Sorry, just fiddling with cameras here. Who drive up into attack. Regathered by Northern. Driven out to the wall. So Mid-Northern pushing up into attack, but a little bit of a lone runner there. Picked off by that Northern defender. Sorry, just skipping out of the corner cam so that we don't have our referees in the way and try and bring you the best angle that we can. Got 3 cameras set up here along the close side wall, one in each of the corners and one in the middle. Those cameras are operated by our wonderful volunteers, and they are working very hard to bring you the best pictures that we can, but I think the 3D sport that it is and the nature of the court here at Manurewa, quite often you just have to jump to the one that's not necessarily the closest but gives you the best view as Northern take this early free puck and Mid-Northern drive towards Northern's bin. But well defended there as Northern look to counter-attack with a nice pass connecting between 2 forwards there as they drive towards halfway. Regathered by Mid-Northern, taken out to the wall for what looks like a defensive reset. Well controlled on the wall there by the Mid-Northern player, but he's making it quite hard for his support players to come in and take possession of the puck. Regathered by that central player. Got a referee's call here for stick infringing against Mid-Northern, so Northern will have their first free puck in the game. Well positioned up in their attacking third. See what they can do with this. They'll be looking to create an attacking chance as the puck is taken quickly and fired strongly into the middle of the central channel of the pool. The referee playing advantage there. Looks to be that referee closest to the camera. So the nice quick taking of that free puck by Northern has resulted in drawing a foul from the Mid-Northern team, illegally stopping the puck. And Northern will take a free puck in the centre of the bin. Great chance for them to see if they can get an early goal on here as they fire the puck in, but that initial push is well defended by Mid-Northern, who take the puck out to the left-hand side of the pool. Referees have seen another foul in here. Some of the players haven't yet heard the buzzer, but they do now and it will come to the surface. Refs having a timeout here just to clarify what was seen. And number 11 from Northern, Jackson Godfrey, has earned himself 1 minute in the sin bin. The referee's still in timeout here, just double checking what's happening, possibly having a little bit of a chat to each team, but Northern will need to spend the next 1 minute with 5 players in the water as Mid-Northern will look to take advantage of this early numbers overlap, get themselves back down on an attack and see if they can squeeze in a goal while Northern is down 1 player. Northern will look to continue attacking. They're in the right part of the pool. Yes, they've lost a player, but they will look to continue to be aggressive and push for that early goal in this game as we stay up in this attacking quarter. Looks like a little bit of back and forth, neither team really gaining clean possession here yet. As Northern looks to be in possession but still jammed on that wall, they'll be looking to pull it off and try and free it up into the open so that they can drive at the bin from a better angle, which they do now, and strong drive and turn. Good retention of possession by that player, but just lost the puck around the outside. Wasn't able to quite connect with one of his teammates in the middle of the pool. Although has drawn a foul from Mid-Northern, illegally stopping the puck. And Northern will have a free park right in front of the mid-northern bin here as their sixth player is due to enter back into the water very shortly. They're in a great position. Done well to wind down that 1 minute time penalty and stay right up in attack. So that push towards the bin is well defended by mid-northern. They head out to the left-hand side of the court. Up at about halfway now. Mid-northern look to still be in possession, although a good reset there from that Northern player on the wall, drops it back to his back, and a nice little chip pass back up to the forwards as Northern drive towards their attacking third of the pool. You can see this referee in the top right hand corner has just got one hand above the surface. Looks like he's playing advantage there, but returns his hand to the water, so advantage is over. Obviously what he has seen was not sufficiently serious enough to stop the game, and he deemed that one team had more advantage by the game continuing to play than stopping for that foul. So good to see the refs making use of that advantage rule early in this game. They'll be wanting to keep the game nice and free flowing as Northern take possession of the park and drive towards the mid-northern goal bin, but picked off nicely by that defender, although he couldn't quite control that pullback move he was trying to do, and the puck pinched by Northern. But a little sloppy from that Northern player again as he passes into the middle of the pool, and the puck is picked up by a mid-northern player. Northern regained possession, driving towards the bin. Good push here, this should be a goal, and it is. Just a little bit messy in the middle of the pool there from both teams. Players coming in, doing a good job of securing the puck, but then just letting it go a little bit too easily, although Northern were able to capitalise on the fact they had more numbers on the bottom and could pick up some of that loose puck and drive straight through the middle and get themselves a first goal. So the score is 1-0 to Northern over mid-northern with just over 9 minutes left to play in this first half. Back underway, neither team choosing to take a timeout. Northern will be looking to try and continue that attacking momentum, and mid-northern will be looking to come up with an answer nice and quickly as they take possession of the puck and drive through the middle of the pool, but not retained. Picked up by Northern, although picked up using a stick infringement. So mid-northern will have a free puck almost bang smack in the middle of the pool. They'll be looking to take advantage of this. As you can see, their forwards are nicely positioned to take possession and drive strongly towards the central channel of the pool, but picked up by Northern and driven out to this left-hand side. Good control here from Northern. You can see good numbers on the bottom from them, looking to make sure they get the puck cleanly to their teammates, but puck regathered by mid-northern and they drive towards the goal bin. Just want that camera to turn a little bit so we can bring you a better shot, but unfortunately can't quite see the goal bin there as the camera now turns. Got a referee's call here. A stick infringement against Northern, so mid-northern will have themselves an attacking free puck right up on their 5 metre attacking line, so great chance for them to see if they can sneak in an equalising goal here. Northern have called their team timeout here. They'll be looking to have a quick chat, settle themselves back down. Good use of the team timeout here, just a chance to have a breath, make sure everybody's focused and that they don't end up conceding a goal off this free puck. Can be a little tricky to think about whether you want to call a team timeout here. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. It will give the mid-northern team a chance to get themselves organised as well, make sure that they're in a really strong position to take this attacking free puck and push hard for that equalising goal. As the puck is now taken, driven into the middle. Looks like the puck's on that back wall, but well defended by Northern. The stick infringement against Mid Northern, so not able to capitalise on that attacking free puck right in front of the goal bin. And Northern will have a chance to take this defensive free puck and get themselves out of trouble as they take possession, drive towards that right hand wall. Good work from both these teams early in this first half. With just over 6.5 minutes left to play, so still absolutely anybody's game. As we see the refs make an obstruction call against Northern, and Mid Northern will have another free puck. Chance for them to drive up into attack from current position in about the middle of the court. Strong work there off that free puck, driven nicely on an angle. Connected with his forward, not quite entirely cleanly, but players stayed down enough support to drive themselves right up into attack and position themselves in that attacking left-hand corner. Mid Northern will be looking to pull the puck out of this corner and get it in front of the goal, as they do now. Drive towards the bin, but well defended that initial push by Northern. Not out of the danger zone, but doing well here to contain this attacking push and just set up their defence underneath their subs bench, which will give them a chance to roll in some fresh players and make sure that they can contain this push towards the bin as they defend across the face of the goal bin and drive out strongly towards the left-hand side of the pool. Can't quite get you a very good shot here, sorry folks, but this is the best that we have as the puck's still settled in the Northern corners. Can get a nice above water shot just to see what's happening here as the camera comes out of the water to avoid staying in the player's way, as Northern have taken possession of this puck and driven strongly down the left hand wall. Got a call here from the referees, stick infringement against Northern, so Mid Northern will have another free puck. We saw off that last one that the player taking the free puck took the puck and swam instantly on an angle across the pool and looked to connect with his forward with a little chip pass, which worked quite effectively for them last time. Mid Northern have decided to call their team timeout for this first half. Both teams get one timeout per half. And with just over 4.5 minutes left to play, it's a good time for the Mid Northern team to regroup, take a bit of a pause, and then restart off this free puck the way they want to, with everybody nice and fresh. And we're back underway as the Mid Northern player attempts a little fake out before taking possession of the puck and driving over to the left hand side of the pool. Sometimes you see players do that off that free puck, just an initial little fake attempt to take the puck in an effort to draw a breaking call from the other team, but not successful in this instance. Mid Northern still in possession of the puck, driving up strongly towards their attacking corner. I have to say that Mid Northern's had most of the running of the game in this last couple of minutes. They've been up in the northern half for probably the last 4 or 5 minutes, but just not able to convert that into any direct pressure on the goal bin. Northern's been doing a good job of defending those initial pushes out to the walls and out to the corners, which is making it hard for Mid Northern to mount their attack. They're then having to transition into that secondary attack from the walls and corner, which can be more challenging to score off, and not able to maintain phases of sustained pressure right in front of the goal bin. So some good work from this Mid Northern team to get themselves up there and put themselves in their attacking quarter and spend a lot of time up in that part of the pool, but not able to convert that into into any goals at this stage, and Northern remain in front with a 1-0 lead with just over 3 minutes to play in this first half. Got a gloving call here against Northern. A few infringements starting to creep into this game. They'll be wanting to have a chat about that at half time and make sure their discipline stays nice and high for the second half. I've already seen the Northern team defend a couple of passages of play where they've had a player in the sin bin, but they'll be wanting to minimise that amount of time for the rest of this game and make sure they can play as much as possible with 6 players in the water. As we see Mid Northern again push up into attack, but still camped out on that far side wall, not able to pull the puck off and really threaten that goal. Do so now, pulling the puck into the middle of the pool. Good numbers there from Northern though, and calmly defended and driven out to the left hand side where their forward takes possession of the puck. Northern driving off that wall in defence and not able to connect with his teammates, however, are now taken by Mid Northern. Again, well defended by Northern and transitioned into attack as they drive out through a series of laybacks into the middle of the pool and push up into their attacking half. Regathered by Mid Northern, driven out towards this right hand side by their number 5, the vice captain. Transition to their teammates. They're camping out again on this wall. Still quite a patient attack and defence from both teams. There's no need for Mid Northern to panic here. They've still got plenty of time to get themselves back into this game. It'll be interesting to see how long they continue this patient method of attack before they start trying to throw a few risks in there and really try and get themselves in a position where they can put pressure on the goal bin. Just under a minute to go in this first half. As Mid Northern now driving up that right hand wall again, caught on those walls and just seem not quite able to pull the puck off into the middle of the pool. As the referees here call up the Mid Northern team for an illegal stop, and Northern will have a free puck with 20 seconds to go in this first half. They'll be happy just to let this clock run out and go into half time, taking that 1-0 lead. As the clock now winds down and the first half draws to a close, Northern will be pleased they got that first goal in early, and I think you'd have to say that after that first goal, which they did well to score after being up in attack with just 5 players, Northern have not really threatened to add a second goal in that time. It's been all Mid Northern territory as they've had possession and camped out in their attacking half, putting some pressure on the Northern team, although they've responded well. The defence has been nice and calm, looks very organised, and has really operated well to stop that Mid Northern team from pulling the puck out of their attacking corners and off those walls into the middle of the bin. So both teams will have a lot to reflect on at half time. Both teams are doing what they're doing well. Going into the second half, Northern will be looking to take that organised defence, move it up the pool and slot in a couple more goals, and Mid Northern will be looking to convert that possession and territory that they've had into a goal after coming away scoreless in the first half, despite camping out in their attacking quarter for most of the last part of that half. Just take a wee break here and we'll be back with you in just over a minute and a half's time. Alright, and we are back underway with the second half of this boys under 18s final at the New Zealand under 18 Interzone Championships. We've got Mid-Northern in black on the right hand side of your screen and Northern in white on the left hand side of your screen as plays underway and pushes out to the far side wall. Northern look to be in position as they push up just over halfway here. Good numbers on the bottom from both teams to start the second half. They'll be feeling fresh after that half-time break. A few words of wisdom imparted to them from their coach. Chance to think about what they want to achieve in the second half and settle into their work early. Mid-Northern in possession of the puck there. Looks to be a defensive reset on the wall, looking to just slow it down until his teammates are in position so that they can control this push up the far side. Mid-Northern now attempting to drive off the wall into the channels, pushed back to the wall by Northern. Mid-Northern appear to still be in position as they drive slowly up the pool. Nice and controlled here from them. They'll be looking to get themselves in a position that they can launch that attack and come off the wall once they're nicely up into their attacking part of the pool. Puck now with the Northern team as they drive up that far side wall. Pretty even start to the second half. Neither team that dominant, both teams just happy to settle on that wall. A little bit of an arm wrestle, just trying to establish a little bit of dominance in the second half. But it's still early days, plenty of time for Mid-Northern to get themselves back into this game. And Northern won't be wanting to rest on that one goal they've got. They'll be looking to push hard for a second. There's a nice pass from the winger up to the forward on the right hand side. Helps Northern drive up towards attack. They're defended by Mid-Northern and driven out to this left hand side wall. So it looks to transition into attack and drive down the far side of the pool. Possession changing hands a number of times in this passage of play. Looks to be with Northern now as they come out towards the right hand side of the pool and look to lay back for their teammates. Nice and controlled again and settled, looking to create another attacking chance, but pinched by Mid-Northern as they drive towards the goal bin. Just one attacker though, unfortunately couldn't quite get support from his teammates and nicely defended by the Northern team, driven out to the far side of the pool. Picked up by Mid-Northern as they drive towards the bin, but again looks to be a very well organised defensive effort from this Northern side as they settle the puck down nicely on the back wall. Plays at the surface here for a referee's call. It's a legal knockdown, so puck in the air and knocked down by something other than the stick by the Mid-Northern team, and Northern will have a chance for a defensive free puck, relieve a little bit of the pressure there. Although you have to say that their defence looks quite calm and unflusterable at this stage of the game. Puck taken safely out to the far side wall. Nice work here. Again, both teams looking to just settle it down. Quite happy to stay on this wall, get themselves organised. Northern will be looking to transition out of that defensive passage up into attack, and Mid-Northern just be looking to settle the puck, get players in the position that they want them in, and then look to drive off and try and set up another attacking push. Another call here against Mid-Northern. So Northern will take another free puck over on this far side wall. They won't mind this. Good chance for them to rotate their players as the puck is taken and driven wide out on this far side.
Do you want me to rename the drive?
Mid-Northern still looking quite nice and calm in there. They'll know that they've got plenty of time. 10 minutes in a game of underwater hockey is a long time. So they certainly won't be panicking yet, and I think you can see that in the way they're playing. It's still nice and settled. Just looking to recycle the puck, connect with their teammates. they will be wanting to try and get themselves up in a position that they can score that equaliser and give themselves a chance to play for that win. As the puck comes up onto attack, driven hard by Northern, but defended well by Northern, out to the right hand side. Unfortunately not quite connecting with his support players. Northern back in possession, but suffer the same error and can't quite get that last pass off. A little bit of that from both teams. Just need to make sure that last pass goes to someone in their team, as we see Mid-Northern players drive at the bin, but again come up against that well organised defence. The puck is driven back to the corner. Both teams look to regroup. You can see the Mid-Northern players are setting up facing into that wall, so a sign that they're looking to try and get the puck out into the middle and then turn and drive it towards the bin, although not quite managing to control that push off the wall in a position that allows them to do that. But good to see their attacking intent. You can see from their body language that they are set up in a position that they can try and run their attacking set plays as Northern take possession of this free puck. Regathered by Mid-Northern, now driving towards the bin. But again, struggling to get past that, the T of the black line, struggling to really get into that 3 metre circle around Goulburn. So we're settling into a bit of a repeat of what we saw in the back end of that first half, where Mid-Northern seemed to have control of territory, just camping out up in this attacking half, but not able to convert that into any real Goulburn pressure against this organised defensive team. Northern now in position, driving strongly up the pool. Sorry about that, wrong camera. And we've now got a player on an individual break. Somewhat against the run of play, you'd have to say, as Northern drive towards the goal bin. And sorry we didn't quite catch that on our camera angle here, but that is a goal to Northern. Well driven out of their defensive zone. Looks like it started from underneath their subs bench. Possibly got some fresh legs into the pool. And then capitalised on that with a strong aggressive drive through the middle of the pool. Nice recycling of the puck, good numbers on the bottom. Mid-Northern will be disappointed not to come away with a goal from a long period up in attack. But this Northern team, you have to say, I think they've had 2 chances to score goals in this game and they have taken both of them, so they are showing that clinical focus that you need to win finals at tournaments, putting themselves in a position where they can defend those waves of attacking pressure from Mid-Northern and then convert those counter-attacks into goals when they can. Sorry everyone, just having a little bit of chat here in the commentators box. The game looks like it's paused for a referee timeout here. Not entirely sure what's happening. I do have the ref's audio in my ear, but it's quiet at the moment. Just give me 2 seconds and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, just a bit of an explanation of this pause. One of the referees got a bad kick in there, so we're just subbing out one of the referees. One of the occupational hazards of having your referees who are so closely involved in the game, sometimes they can get a bit of a bad kick or hit just accidentally in the wrong position, or trying to get a good look at the play and something happens. Both teams will be grateful for this break. They'll be looking to make the most of it. Effectively a bonus timeout. Northern will be pleased, having scored that second goal, and Mid Northern will be taking this opportunity to settle themselves back down, talk about how they want to go about converting some of that pressure that we've been talking about into a goal, get themselves back into this game. We've got 7 minutes left in this half, plenty of time to score 2 goals for this Mid Northern team, and look to push this game deep into this half, or take it to extra time if they can, as we see the teams race off for the strike, and play is now back underway in this men's final of the Under-18 Championships. Mid Northern aggressively pushing up. You can see that effort and intensity. They'll be very disappointed to have conceded that goal, and looking to make immediate amends as they push right up into attack and settle down in their attacking corner. Driven out by Northern, but you can see that player in the corner really making an effort to rip that puck out and get it to his teammates so that they can push for attack. But at the moment, well controlled by Northern. Good defensive effort here again. You can see them making a real effort to pull the puck away from the opposition and keep it in a position of strength for them. Can't fault the effort here from Mid Northern. All of these players who are coming in with the right kind of intensity. They just need a few more numbers on the bottom when they're right up in attack, so that they can connect with those players up there. You can see some of their forwards up facing backwards, trying to give their backs a target to aim at, but at the moment that puck is just not quite coming through. An obstruction call here against Northern, so Mid Northern will have themselves an attacking free puck just behind their attacking 5 metre line, looks like, off to one side. They'll be looking to drive this into the middle of the pool and recycle the puck in front of the goal. Picked off there by the Northern team, but committed a breaking infringement off that free puck, so moved in front of the referee advantage line before the puck was touched, been penalised for breaking, so the puck will be moved into the middle of the goal bin on that 5 metre line. Great opportunity for Mid Northern here to push for their first goal of the match, as we see them driving in. Good numbers on the bottom. They can recycle that puck around, but just great numbers from the Northern team there in defence, and they again managed to control the puck out to the corner. One of the things the referees really try and do in this game is to reset those free pucks as quickly as they can, which works well if teams are organised, but I think on that one just took the Mid Northern team slightly by surprise. They looked like they didn't quite have the numbers down when referees re-signal play, although they'll get another opportunity here to reset and push for a goal off this free puck as the puck goes in, nicely controlled into the middle, but just not quite connecting with their teammates again. Controlled by Northern, driven out to the right hand side. Mid Northern with the puck now driving out into the middle of the pool. Picked up by the forward, but it looked like he was at full stretch and was not able to control that and get it to his teammates. A little bit messy in the middle here as Mid Northern take possession, look to drive towards the bin. Good numbers there if they could get it out to that waiting support player on the left hand side. But you can see the number of bodies that Northern is committing to the bottom of the pool in defence. It's just making it almost impossible for Mid Northern to breach that defensive line, as the puck is driven out again to the left hand side, and Northern team now driving up the pool over halfway, and we're looking to see if they can convert this push into a goal, as they had done the last couple of times they've managed to break out of their defensive quarter. Northern now up in attack. Nice little drop pass back to back there for the forward. Obviously just decided he wasn't quite in the right body position, and his better option was to drop it to a player behind him who was set up nice and strong. So some smart thinking from these forwards here from Northern. As they retain possession and push towards this goal, they'll be looking to slot in a third here. Some nice work retaining the puck there, but good defence from Mid-Northern as they push the puck out to this left-hand wall. Just settled in the corner here. Northern will be quite happy to camp out in this part of the pool. They've got a 2-goal advantage with just over 2.5 minutes left to play, so they'll be quite happy to play up here. It's really the Mid-Northern team that's going to have to make all the running if they hope to get themselves back into this game as they drive the puck out of defence, look to transition to attack over on this near side wall. Well controlled here by Northern. You can just see that player coming in, looking to reset the puck first of all, making sure that his teammates are around him before Northern look to drive forward. So nice smart play again as we move into the last 2 minutes of the game. Mid-Northern not quite out of time yet, but if they hope to bring this game back, they're going to need to score pretty quickly here to give themselves time to get back to the wall and then push for that equalising goal. Team's starting to get a bit tired. You can see those numbers on the bottom aren't what they were at the start of the game. It's been the end of a long weekend for these boys, so they'll be looking to give it everything they can for these last couple of minutes. As the clock winds down, and we've now got just over a minute left to play in this game. Mid-Northern pushing towards the goal bin, but picked off again defensively by Northern and controlled out to this corner. Got a referee's call here. Obstruction against that Mid-Northern team. I think you can see they're needing to find a way to get themselves back into this game. A few frustrations and niggles starting to sneak in. But it's almost impossible for them to do what they want to do at the moment, with the Northern team making a huge effort in the back half of this game to really look after possession. So the Mid-Northern team at the moment just not able to get their hands on the puck to implement what they're trying to do. So possibly just a few fouls creeping in there as they look to make those desperation tackles. They'll be aware that time is running out. They've got just over a minute to play, 1 minute and 1 second when this team timeout restarts. So I think we'll see that last push from Mid-Northern as they try in desperation to score a goal here. But they will have to regain possession as Northern will be starting with this free puck, and will probably look to take the puck to the wall and lock it down. They don't need to do anything crazy here. They've got that advantage. As you can see, their players set up on the wall for that pass coming in. Stolen here by Mid-Northern. Under a minute on the clock, but regathered by Northern as they drive up the pool. A little bit of a tussle here on this wall. Northern will just be looking to keep possession in their team and potentially come away with a third goal as this game wraps up and the puck driven into the bin strongly by Northern. Call back by the referees for stick infringing. So no goal there as Mid-Northern calls their team timeout with just, Northern. It's a bit confusing, both these teams very similar sounding names. The white team, Northern, has called their team timeout with just 20 seconds left on the clock. It's quite a strong and decisive call there for a timeout, so they'll obviously be looking to try something off this free puck. Maybe setting up to defend it in a way that allows them to counter-attack and push for a final goal just before half time, although the result now not in doubt. Northern 2-0 up with just 20 seconds left to play as the refs give the signal for play to restart. Just a few seconds here. As the Mid-Northern team head to the bottom and drive out into the middle of the pool. Possession maintained by Mid-Northern. Less than 10 seconds on the clock now as the puck driven out to that far side wall. And that final buzzer will be game over. That is time here. The men's final at the Under-18 Interzone Championships. Northern coming away with a 2-0 win over Mid-Northern. Nice tight game. Good effort from both sides. Northern team had to do a lot of defending in that game, but looked very calm, organised, not under pressure at all, and were able to transition strongly into attack and come away with 2 great goals. Both started from deep in their own half. Frustrating game for Mid-Northern. They had good control of territory, but just couldn't get possession of the puck for long enough stretches to mount several phases of attack. And although they spent most of the game camped out in their attacking quarter, they just weren't able to spend enough time in the 3-metre circle in front of the goal bin to convert that pressure into any goals. They'll be disappointed to come away with a loss there, but a well-earned silver medal for this Mid-Northern team. That's us for the men's grade here at this Championships. Convincing 2-0 win to Northern A, and we'll be back with the women's final, which will be the same 2 teams, Northern A against Mid-Northern, in just over 2.5 minutes time.